So if you're considering getting your license in Massachusetts, you definitely want to consider a few things before you take the test. First, you definitely want to prep yourself very well. I know I previously talked about Quizlet and also using Prep Agent videos. Those are extremely helpful, and you can also use Prep Agent. He has a 7-day crash course for $50. Definitely worth it. Tons of practice exams, and that's what I would recommend. A few things before the actual test. In Massachusetts, there's 5 test locations. Some of them might be pretty far to drive, but you need to plan that out in advance. Most of the times, I think, are 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. They might vary, but they pretty much stagger within 4 hours. The facility maybe takes about 6 to 8 people. So when you get to the test, you definitely just want to relax. And also, a few things I did prior just to really get the content and the vocab down was I took actually like a screenshot of a lot of the vocab and set it as my phone background, which sounds pretty crazy, but it's just how many times you actually see it, and you're just looking for memory. So in the test, it comes naturally. Really quickly, you will memorize the vocab if you're constantly seeing your phone background, because you look at that, 60, 70, 80 times a day. So if you put key vocab on there, it's going to help you out. It sounds really dumb, but take a look at the vocab there. And also, you definitely don't want to rush during the exam. You have 4 hours. It's definitely not going to take 4 hours. It's broken down into 80 questions and 40 questions. The 40 questions is the Massachusetts portion, and 80 questions is the national. The Massachusetts portion I thought was a little more tricky than the national, but you kind of know when you do your own studying how you study best. So all the questions you get wrong on the practice exams, you definitely want to keep doing those questions. So on the Prep Agent site, what I did is there's a national exam and a Massachusetts exam. You can check every time you get a question wrong, and you keep on repeating those. I was getting in the high 70s, mid 80s for a while, but then the content just became so immersed because I would take like 10 practice exams a day. So you got to have the level of commitment too to study so you pass on the first time, and you definitely don't want to put it off. So if you finish the coursework, let's say September 1st, you want to take the exam within 7 days. You can schedule the exam once you finish the coursework and you get your certificate. Don't spend too much time analyzing, I need to study this much more, because I guarantee it, the more you put it off, that less you're actually going to study. It just works like in school. So if you start your exam or finish the course the first, you definitely don't want to spend 4 to 8 weeks studying, because that's way too long. You want to shorten the time frame because you build a sense of urgency in to get your exam. So once you pass the exam, your first step is kind of picking your brokerage. That's kind of a longer discussion. Some people say they should wait 8 to 12 weeks before picking it, or maybe 4 weeks, and they want to go through 4 or 5 different brokerages to figure it out. But at the end of the day, you're essentially in your own business. So that's something you definitely want to realize. So keep in mind, it is okay if you don't pass the first time, because no one actually ever knows if you don't pass. It does happen. It does make you upset, but reschedule it as soon as you can after you don't pass that first exam. If it's the 40 or the 80 or both, reschedule it. Try to take it within a week so that everything's in your mind and it's fresh and you can pass it the next time.